Hey guys, so the very first thing you wanna do when you buy any acid is to do something we call a patch test. That basically means testing the acid on a very small part of your skin. And the reason why you want to do this is because you want to test how your skin is going to react to the acid. Basically, you want to test your skin's sensitivity level to the acid, whether it's going to give you any rashes, any redness, any irritation. You are looking at all those things whenever you are conducting a patch test with any acid, and this is something you find in almost any acid you buy. Like for me, I have used so many acids in the past, and this is recommended in every acid I have bought. It's so important, guys. If you have never, mostly for beginners, if you have never used an acid before, you must do a patch test. Now the second thing, number 2, is something which I don't see getting talked a lot about, but it's about the interaction between freshly peeled skin and any alcohol-based substances. This happens frequently. Like for example, if you just use an acid and your skin has peeled nicely, and then you go ahead and you spray your perfume on the skin which is freshly peeled, it will definitely irritate the skin, because things like perfumes, deodorants, body sprays and body splashes, they normally have a very high alcohol content, which is going to cause your skin to redarken if it has already begun peeling. This I have seen, trust me, I have seen this one happening to some people. So I'm telling you in advance, if you're gonna be using an acid to exfoliate your skin and your skin starts peeling, avoid using your body sprays, your body splashes, your perfumes on those areas which have already peeled, because it's gonna cause PIH, which is one of the most common side effects when it comes to acids. PIH normally stands for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Like basically you're getting hyperpigmentation from using an acid, and that is the whole point of using an acid in the first place, is to get rid of any significant hyperpigmentation. So be very careful, guys. You want to make sure avoid any alcoholic substances like the perfumes on skin which has just peeled. The next one goes without saying, it's a sunscreen, guys. Sunscreen is so important. Whether you are peeling your skin or not, you need to have a good barrier when it comes to the sun. The sun is the biggest enemy when it comes to the skin, when it comes to things like tanning, when it comes to things like skin damage. So always make sure, and mostly when you're using acids, because whenever you're using an acid to exfoliate your skin, you're basically stripping off a layer of your skin, and you're making your skin more sensitive to sunlight, more than even a person who has not exfoliated. So your exposure, your risk to the sun's rays, your risk of that exposure to the sun's rays becomes even more tripled. It becomes worse than a person who has not used acids or a person who has not exfoliated, which is why it's so important to make sure you're using a very good sunscreen. Just get any sunscreen which is SPF 50 and above, and you'll be good to go. The next thing with acids is that you need to begin low and then you work your way up. Like right here, for example, I have these two very amazing lactic acid lotions which work amazing for the skin. You wanna have nice glowing skin, popping skin, you wanna have all that yumminess in your skin, you need a good lactic lotion. And here I recommend highly is a Chic's Glow lactic lotion. Here we have the 15% and this is a 20%. Before you go to the 20%, you have to begin with the 15%. And even if you can, if at all the 15% is very harsh for your skin, or you feel it's irritating your skin, then you need to begin with 10%, or you need to dilute this one to a lower percentage. But for most people, 15% is very beginner friendly. Begin with 15%, then you go to 20%. And guys, there's so many amazing positive reviews of this lactic lotion. If you just go to the Chicks Glow Instagram page and you check the before and after pictures of people who have used this lactic lotion, you'll understand why I highly recommend it and why I highly suggest it as part of your skincare routine, and more so as part of your skin lightening routine. Very good and very effective. But like I'm saying, with acids, begin low and then you work your way up to a higher percentage, like 20% or 30%. The next tip is don't apply your acid to newly peeled skin. If you're applying your lactic acid or any kind of acid and your skin begins to peel, it's time for you to put your acid down and let the skin do the peeling in peace. This is something I see people again doing a lot, is when they end up getting burned by using an acid on skin which has peeled. Trust me, it's going to either burn you, irritate you, or cause redness, a whole bunch of negative issues. Like basically guys, I'm telling you this because I have done it by mistake, where I applied an acid on skin which had freshly peeled, and it really irritated my skin. So make sure you don't apply your acid on freshly peeled skin. The next tip, moving on, in case your skin gets irritated by using an acid, again, this can happen a lot. I've seen it happening because we all have different skin types, different skin tones. We are all so different, and your skin may get easily irritated even if the acid you are using is at a very low percentage. In case your skin gets irritated, you can always use a body butter like this one. This is a Chicks Glow Healing Body Butter that looks like this. Again, very amazing, and I highly recommend it. If you, in case you get any burns or you get irritated by an acid, use the Chicks Glow Body Butter. It works amazing. Again, go to the Chicks Glow Instagram page and check the before and after pictures, and also see the reviews that people have left on this one. Very amazing. If not, just go and look for any body butter. Stop using the acid if it's irritating you. Stop using it and go and use any body butter or use Roshi butter. But I prefer the Chicks Glow Healing Body Butter because it has a whole bunch of butters like kokum butter, elephant butter, avocado butter, emu oil, murumuru butter, so many wonderful butters and oils. So I highly recommend this one along with your acids to avoid to counter any irritation that you get from the acids. The next thing is that when you're using an acid exfoliant, an acid is already exfoliating your skin. That means you don't need to go in with a scrub and scrub your skin. You don't need to be combining, or rather let me say, you should never be combining a physical exfoliant with a chemical exfoliant, because it's simply going to over exfoliate your skin and it's going to cause you a whole lot of issues with the redness, the irritation. Like basically, don't be scrubbing using a body scrub and at the same time you're using a chemical peel or you're using chemical exfoliants. It's simply going to irritate your skin so badly. You either choose one or the other and have breaks in between, just to be on the safe side. Now, something else you need to note with acids, and this is based on my experience of using acids. I have used straight up raw acids like BHAs, like AHAs, like lactic acid, as I've shown you here. I have used glycolic acid. Something I have noted is some parts of your body tend to be very sensitive, and some parts of your body, like the feet, for almost everybody, the feet tend to become very resistant to exfoliation and to acids. So the parts which are most sensitive to acids, which I would say be very careful and very cautious when applying acids to those areas, are areas like under your boobs. Trust me, I have got some burns over there at some point, in your armpits, any area where there's a folding on your skin, also your inner arms, the inner part of your arms, very, very highly sensitive to acids. Also the inner thighs, very sensitive. The feet are very, very stubborn. So when it comes to the feet, exfoliating your feet, I recommend a high percentage of acid, but of course always begin low and see what works for you. For some people, even a low percentage can work, but I'm just saying from my observation, for most people they need a high percentage for the feet and a low percentage for the rest of the body. So just keep that in mind whenever you're purchasing any acid. Something else, a big don't, and this is also heavily emphasized on whenever you're buying any acid, don't, for the love of your skin, don't pull or pick at any peeling skin. Let your skin peel itself on its own. Trust me, when you go in the shower and you're showering and the water is pouring on your skin will start falling off on its own. Or if you're gonna go to the sauna, if you're gonna go to a bathtub, your skin is gonna naturally fall off on its own. Don't pick, don't pull the skin which is peeling. However, if you feel like your skin is taking a little bit longer to peel and you can see the signs of peeling, like mostly when your skin is preparing to peel, the skin looks a bit tight and looks more, what's the right word to say? It looks shiny. Yeah, that's the right word. The skin looks a little bit shiny when it's preparing to peel. When you see all those signs of peeling and your skin is not peeling, you can soak your body, your body in a bathtub. Simply fill up the bathtub with water and pour in some Epsom salt or some bath salt and soak yourself in the bathtub for almost like 10 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes in a day, and your skin will peel off more easily. Mostly if you're doing a full body peel, a bathtub is going to be your best friend, or if you have a jacuzzi, it's going to help you to exfoliate your skin more faster. Something else, guys, when it comes to using acids, like AHAs, like lactic acid, glycolic acid, avoid using those acids with a product which has retinol or vitamin C. Retinol and vitamin C, they don't play very well with acids. Either use one before or after, but don't use them during the same period. Finish your whole peeling process and exfoliation process, then use retinols much later. Don't combine those two. Trust me, again, I have seen people getting rashes and redness and severe irritation from doing that. So avoid combining your AHAs with a product that has retinol or retinoic acid or vitamin C. Okay, moving right on, you want to make sure you are applying your acid on dry, clean skin. Go in the shower, clean your skin, dry it up completely, then you apply your acid. Whether it's a lactic lotion or an AHA acid, which is undiluted, just make sure you are applying your acid on clean, dry skin. You can't go to work in the morning, then come in the evening, and then you don't take a shower. You're just applying your acid on dirty skin. It won't work. Make sure you're applying it on skin which is clean. And then again, another thing, guys, you need to make sure you're very, very consistent with the acids. Otherwise, your skin won't exfoliate. This again, I have seen a lot where people use an acid, then they skip on some days, and then their skin won't peel or their skin won't get exfoliated. They won't get the benefits because they're skipping some days in between instead of applying it consistently. So always be consistent in application of your acid. If you're using an acid like the yellow peeling oil, which is supposed to use for like 3 days, you have to be consistent for those 3 days. Day 1, 2, 3. Be very, very consistent. Something else when it comes to acids, all acids in general, like don't use an acid before shaving or after shaving. Again, irritation is going to really sting your skin, and it's going to cause a lot of irritation. Moving on guys, don't apply your acid on broken skin, or if you have any rashes or wounds on your skin, it's going to make them worse. It's going to make that situation become worse. Or if you have acne, which is what do you call it, like raw, you know, when you pop a pimple and it's you have that raw skin, don't apply it. Don't apply an acid there, because it's simply going to irritate your skin. Like basically, don't apply an acid on broken skin. If maybe for example you cut your finger and you want to use an acid, don't, because the part where you cut, it's going to be very painful when you're applying an acid. Something else when it comes to acids and like AHAs and BHAs, if the acid says use only once in a day, it's best you use it at night, because at night, of course, you're not exposing your skin to the sun. So if the acid you are using says use once a day, then in that case use only at night. However, you can still use your acid day and night. The only thing is that if you're using it during the day, you have to follow it up with a sunscreen which is SPF 50 and above. Okay guys, last but not least is too much of anything is poisonous. Too much of exfoliation can be harmful to your skin. You need to vary up your exfoliation. For me, I normally say there's some acids which you can use like a daily exfoliant. Like for example, like the Sheik's Glow 15%. Well, this is the 20, sorry, the 15%. This one you can use it as a daily lotion. You can use it every day. If your skin gets used to acids, you can use this one every single day. However, there's some acids like the yellow peeling oil from SHC, the red peeling oil from SHC. Those ones are meant to be used like once in a while, because they give you a more deeper peel. They make you peel like intensively. So those ones, you know, make sure you are spacing them out. Basically, don't overdo the exfoliation. Make sure you are spacing out your exfoliation days appropriately. Most of the books I've read and the research I have read, they say exfoliate your skin every 3 to 4 days. After every 3 to 4 days, you exfoliate if you're using a very concentrated exfoliant. And finally guys, the very last thing, as with all skincare products, as with any skincare product, this is something you'll see in I think every skincare product. In case of any irritation, stop using the acid and seek medical assistance. Go to a dermatologist or go and find a way of treating whatever issue you're having with the acid. But basically guys, if you're having like very severe issues with an acid, stop using it. The point where it's burning your skin, you're feeling hot, or those bad consequences, like simply just stop using the acid and go and see a doctor or go and see a dermatologist and get to clear the problem. And guys, I think that I have covered everything when it comes to acids based on my own knowledge, based on what I have read and what I have seen. So in case there's anything I have forgotten, I will make sure to include it in the comment section. And in case there's anything I have forgotten as well, please remind me. Also write down in the comment section and let me know which acids you've used that have worked well for you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a second and subscribe, because I have a lot of skincare info coming up and you don't want to miss what I have coming up. So to make sure you don't miss any video I upload, make sure you subscribe. And that's all I have for you guys. Until next time, keep on glowing. Until next time, see ya.